Welcome back to another episode of the Big DK Energy Podcast. My name is Danny Carenter, or the DK in the Big DK Energy, and today we have another really funny guest because he is one of at least my top 3 local comedians of Orlando, because we've had Joe Sensabella, we've had Jake Ricca, and now we have another guy who's also blowing up in the comedy scene stand-up wise and YouTube, and even does random interviews out on the streets for the fine patrons of Orlando. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming today's guest, Mr. Christophe Jean.
Oh, thanks. You did the Jean.
Of course, I took French for 5 years. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tu parles?
Un petit peu.
Nice. That's what I always say, too. Un petit peu. That's a good one to know. That's like saying not really.
Correct, yeah. I forgot how to say that, too. But anyway, Christophe, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's nice to be here.
Of course, yeah. I know that you're one of the busier comedians of Orlando, so I know that your time is precious, especially at night, because that's where you do most of your gigs. But
yeah,
thank you. But seriously, I'm really grateful that you can come and join the show.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's nice to be here.
Awesome. So Christophe, if many of you don't know, as just a comedian, he's also a bit of a media personality himself, because other than his YouTube escapades, he also is sometimes I would say a frequent guest on the Cup of Jokes podcast.
Yeah, I've been on it like 4 times.
Hey, that's still pretty frequent, I would say.
Yeah, no, there's only like 100 episodes or something.
Like 150 or something like
that?
Yeah,
no, I'll just be at Jake's house all the time, and they're recording there all the time, so I'll just hop on.
Nice. I've actually seen a few of the clips that you were in, especially like with the one
Yeah, we had the singular visor, dude. Those are sick.
Yeah,
dude.
Y'all looked like Cyclops from X-Men.
Yeah, that shit is fun as hell, just putting on those, I don't know what to call them, mono glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses.
I know they were big in the 80s.
They're nice, dude. You feel strong in those.
I bet. I forgot the name of, but LeVar Burton, the guy from Reading Rainbow, he played one of the characters.
Data?
I think, no. Data's the pale one.
Yeah, Data is the pale one.
It's going to bother me.
I feel like it starts with an R, but I don't know.
Great. So, Christophe, how did you start your comedic journey?
I did stand up for the first time in February of 2019. No, 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been pretty tenured, because right now it's
it's
22.
Going on 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole med student.
Right. Yeah, I could have had a doctorate by now. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, or not a doctorate, an MD.
Sure.
Yeah, not a PhD.
Whatever.
I still have 2 more years till a PhD.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, you're studying to become a doctor?
No.
Okay,
I'm saying it would be 6. 6 years would be 8.
I was gonna say doctorate in comedy. I'm like, huh.
Yeah. No, I spent a lot of time doing it. That's all I'm trying to.
Nice.
Communicate.
And you started here in the Orlando area?
Yeah. All Orlando. I was going to UCF at the time, and so the first 2 years of doing comedy, I was still in college.
And you're from Tampa, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from Tampa. Moved here to go to UCF.
Okay.
When I was 18.
Same here. I'm from South Florida, and
Yeah.
I came up here. But did you ever tackle any of the clubs in Tampa?
I mean, I work at Side Splitters sometimes. It's a great club, and I've done the improv there too. But I never really hit the open mic scene hard in Tampa, because I've just always lived in Orlando while doing stand-up, you know?
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to doing stand-up, how would you describe your style of comedy?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess... I don't know. I mean, I guess I try to emulate maybe like Norm Macdonald is like a big influence. Louis C.K. was a big influence. So I don't know, kind of like medium paced, a little dark, a little edgy.
That's one thing I know about your kind of style. It is darker and edgier, but you know what? I kind of like it that way, because I feel like there's so many of the comedians, or at least when I tried to attempt it, there were so many people trying to yell their jokes out, and I'm thinking, bro, calm down.
Yeah. I'm pretty relaxed on stage, or at least I try to be. I don't know. I've been trying to experiment more with being more energetic. A little bit, because sometimes it's like a crutch of just like leaning into being too monotony or too like just NPR vibes, you know? Like,
of course.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be sleepy, but I'm also not like a super energetic person. I don't know.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only keep energy on a stage for so long. You've done this for 6 years, so I don't think the nerves would burn any of the calories, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to make it just like genuine. You know, how I would try to be funny off stage. But sometimes I'll, like, get into shit off stage and be energetic and stuff and move around a lot when I'm, like, making friends laugh or something. So, but it's hard to do that. It's very, like, the second I start to move around or get energetic into a bit, it's, like, instant, like, self-consciousness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you go on stage all the time. I did stand-up comedy for like 4 or 5 times, and everyone's like, wow, that's so brave of you. So, you've been doing it consistently for 6 years.
Yeah, no, it's still just, anytime you try something new, there's like a little bit of like fear, So
A little
like,
hesitation.
Yeah, like hesitation, just second guessing yourself while you're on stage, And then doing an act out is just like, it just kills the vibe. People can tell when you feel that way,
They can smell the fear.
Yeah, they smell fear, and it just makes it bad.
They'll just chew you out.
Well, they just will be like, oh, he's not very confident. I won't laugh at him.
Okay, got it. Sounds like my dating life. All right.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all right. 27 years going strong.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Verge?
Yep.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I didn't mean to.
No,
you don't
dude.
have to-
Oh, dude. I don't
If you're
care.
open about it.
One of my best jokes, I think I did this my 3rd time. I go,
Yeah.
I lost my virginity the other night. Everyone's like, yeah. And then I go, and that's when I woke up.
Ah, damn, dude. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude,
I
you're
didn't
good.
mean nothing by it. Is it for God?
Oh, no,
For
no, no, no,
Yahweh?
no. Nah, I know because I'm a Jew. But nah, to be quite honest with you, I was actually diagnosed with Asperger's when I was in 6th grade. And
okay.
Of course, in the early 2000s, autism had a bit more of a stigma to it. And so
Yeah.
I honestly thought that I was, okay, so I'm probably going to get shredded for this one. But I
Right.
thought I was retarded. And
Yeah.
therefore, I didn't think I
Any
was
girl
good.
would want to have sex with you?
Yep.
I've had that same thought, and I'm not autistic. So.
Oh, really? Okay, so good thing to know I'm not the only one.
No, I mean, yeah, no, it's not a big deal, dude.
Okay. I mean, it's only very recently that I thought to myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not that ugly.
Nice, you're a good-looking guy.
Well, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're not an ugly guy at all. Like, if you want to put it in perspective, there are people incredibly ugly who get pussy all the time.
This is true.
Yeah.
It's
And you
either-
got your own place, this is your own apartment.
Mhm.
Dude, you're crushing it. Yeah, dude, don't even worry about it.
Well, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
just get on a dating app and just do what you do is you take a picture with all your money, just fan out like 100 grand. I don't know if you
You
have
mean-
100 grand, maybe 10 grand. Let's
Okay.
be realistic, and just fan it out on like a bed and then lie down on it. That's my advice.
You know what? I think that's a very solid plan.
Yeah, women, they're mindless creatures. They see money. It's like moths to a flame. Just put money all around you. That's all you gotta do, dude. Don't even worry.
You know, that was a good confidence boost. I appreciate that, Mr. Jean.
No, you're gonna kill it, dude.
I appreciate it.
Fine.
I mean, dude, you're one of the funniest guys I know. So, if anything,
Thanks.
being funny is a superpower, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Because here's the thing, people can do stupid things and make people laugh, but
Yeah.
then there's a difference between someone like you who can actually make someone laugh based on your own wit. You don't need to, what's that one thing that the Bills Mafia always does? They like land on a table or something like that.
The Bills Mafia, you know what that is?
Oh, so the Buffalo Bills, their fan base is called the Bills Mafia.
Oh, they jump onto tables.
Yep.
Yes, like wrestling style.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't have to do anything like that. I can just be like, look at this idiot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
And it's a superpower, just like speaking another language or reading someone's mind.
Yeah, I mean, one of those is a superpower.
I feel like some people claim they can do it and like
What,
maybe,
read minds?
Yeah.
No one can read minds. I can confidently say no one can read minds.
I feel that. And like
Yeah.
those people who are like, sir, do not show me this dollar bill.
No,
and
no.
I will tell you every single letter and number on it.
No. That's just, they looked at the dollar before and the guy's in on it or something. There's always some...
So you don't believe in those guys at all?
No. No, most people like that are charlatans.
Charlotte.
I would say charlatans, swindlers.
I like your vocabulary.
Thank you. Ne'er-do-wells.
Oh, okay. I see you. All right. So we got Oxford Dictionary up in the building.
Yeah. I've read a couple books, dude. Don't worry about it.
just a couple book full of words. That,
Yeah. I just read the dictionary and just I'm like, I'm
Nice.
keeping that one.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so with all those words, you must have built a collective vocabulary that helps you with your sets, right?
No.
Really?
I mean, kind of. I mean, you can't be too
Wordy.
Yeah. There's a big word for being wordy. It's I think it's sesquipedalian. That's a good one, right? I
trust you for that
I
one.
might have said it wrong.
You know what? I'll just
But
go with it.
It's a kind of ironic word because it's a word that means you use big words too much. or unnecessary use of big words.
So it's another way of calling someone conceited. I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love
or
it.
just like pedantic or something, That's
Okay.
another good one, pedantic.
Shallow and pedantic. All right.
Yeah.
Shallow and pedantic.
Yeah. I think I might have learned that word from Family Guy.
Okay, it's a good thing to know I'm not the only one that thought that.
Yeah, dude. Family Guy's great.
It really is. And
It gets a bad rep. I think it looped around to me.
really,
I thought it was like amazing. Then I was like, oh, it's so stupid. And then later, it's like, oh no, it's great. it's coming back. Or it's like you think it's not cool to like Family Guy in high school or something because it's like, oh, I was in middle school and it's just fucking stupid or whatever the hell. No, but I've looped back around.
got it. I kind of agree because I haven't gotten to that looping back around part because I've only seen the first 4 seasons and
You're
those for
good.
me. Yeah.
On Family Guy,
Yeah.
it gets worse. It gets worse.
Okay,
I'm certain it gets worse.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one that realizes it, because for the longest time I've seen their episodes, they would not make me laugh at all. And
No.
and
It's not aged well.
I was about to say, kind of reminds me of a horse that needs to be brought to the glue factory.
yeah. No, definitely.
So, when it comes to writing jokes like that, dark and whatnot, do you just wake up in the morning and then just start writing, or do you just get random flashes?
Yeah, it's the random flashes, or just like something I'm saying in a conversation where I'm like, okay, that could be something on stage.
Oh, do you constantly always think about that? Like sometimes you say something and then just something like a big light bulb.
Yeah, basically it's like, oh, that could be a thing, and then I'll jot it down into my phone. And lately I've been kind of lazy with writing, but normally I'll like jot down the idea in my phone, just like a bullet point, and then like flesh it out in a notebook, and then that's basically the joke.
So when you flesh things out in the notebook, can it like vary from like a line to like a whole page, or?
Yeah, I mean, some stuff I'll get super inspired and just write pages and pages, and then bring it on stage, try all of it, and it's like 4 minutes, and then I realize 90 seconds of this is good, and then I just throw away the bottom 2 minutes of it.
So when you throw away those jokes, do you get rid of them forever, or do you like keep them like stockpiled somewhere just in case you need something?
I mean, they're in a notebook somewhere, but it's not organized at all. That's the one thing I want to get better. Like, not the one thing, but a thing I want to get better at is just being more organized in stand-up. Having a database or whatever the hell, having like a big Word file with every joke and organized by topic and making my act transition perfectly. Like now it transitions, but there's points where it doesn't, and I just have to move on to the next thing. It's like, oh, okay, well, this isn't perfect, but these jokes don't really fit anywhere, so I just put them in the middle, because if I put them somewhere else, it would make even less sense.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, a whole story has got to have its beginning, middle, and end, because if the end becomes for the middle, I guess that'd be one really confusing story. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't really do stories. I just do jokes, and so, but like topically, they'll go from one thing to the next, like seamlessly,
Got it. So, for example, you'll, I don't know, make the joke topic is tricycles.
Yeah.
And so you might, I don't know, they called me a tricycle back at school or something like that. I don't know.
Right. Well, it would be like, you would go from, like in my act, for example, it's like I have a joke about working at a dispensary, and that's like about weed. And then I have a joke about how I don't smoke weed. And then I have a joke about how I do vape. And then I have a joke about like my dad's reaction to that. And then I have a joke about my dad. So it sounds like one thing, but really it's 8 jokes about 4 different topics. But it sounds like one thing.
But because you transition.
It makes it easier to listen to, because it's easier to tune out.
See, you're organized.
Yeah, that part is organized, but then there's like a bunch of shit that it's like, I have this one joke about like an observational thing about talking to my dad that doesn't really fit anywhere, and then I have another thing about like a wet floor sign, and that doesn't fucking go anywhere. Like it's just there, and I know it's a good joke, but it doesn't fit in my act anywhere.
Okay. That makes total sense. So when you're not doing stuff on stage, I see that you've been blowing up via other forms of media. So you've been getting on the TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube grind?
Yeah, YouTube not so much. Mostly Instagram, honestly, and then TikTok a little bit.
Got it. And I see you've done like a few bits of skit comedy. Is that right?
Yeah. I've been doing, lately just been doing a couple, like I had one sketch series.
What's it called?
The 15-second podcast. And then I had like a couple one-off sketches. Yeah, like topical stuff. I was trying to get into more I should do that more, because I had fun doing this.
Like podcast?
No, the topical thing. Like I had one video about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did that one get received?
Oh, it did great.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the, yeah.
Wait, did great as in terms of how you got reactions?
Like
or
viewership, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
was
got
about
a lot
to
of
say.
views. The joke was that I go to a bank and I ask for a loan because I want to start a business, and my name's Kyle, and I want to sell mittens, so it's
Kyle's Mitten House.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was really good, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah. So I don't think people weren't really offended by it. I mean, it was that thing in the comments where people start like their own little wars in the comments where they're like, Kyle's innocent, and then someone's like, he's a fucking murderer. And the whole time it's just some mitten video. It's like people get heated.
Have you ever watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Kitten mittens.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing that I think of when I hear mittens.
A lot of people commented kitten mittens.
Ritten's mittens.
Yeah, Ritten's mittens, dude. Ritten's mittens pretty good.
It's actually funny because I just got my job back at a gun range, and so
You work at a gun range?
now I rework at a gun range. Yes.
Nice. What do you do at a gun range?
I run their social media.
Dude, that's sick.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. So,
Dude, I want to go. I've never shot a gun.
oh, really? You
Yeah,
haven't?
no, I'd love to go.
Oh, so Machine Gun America is where I work. It's in Kissimmee.
Okay.
It's one of the few places in Florida I know for a fact that you can shoot fully automatic. So they have like,
Whoa.
You've played Call of Duty, like the
Yeah.
World War II like era games. So you know the MG42.
Yeah, the heavy machine or light machine gun.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
that at MGA. I fired it. Fires like butter.
Really?
Smooth.
It doesn't slam your shoulder, and
Nope.
That's wild, dude.
In fact, if anything, the mini shotgun actually does more damage to my shoulder.
That makes
recoil
sense.
wise.
Yeah. Are you a big gun guy?
It's not that I'm a gun fanatic per se, but it's just that ever since I started working at a gun range, I've kind of learned a new respect for firearms. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Do you like guns?
I've never fired one.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
But I'm interested. I want to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, you should come with me sometime.
Dude, hit me up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you, Joe, and Jake, and I don't know, maybe you can do your next skit
Yeah, we
there.
get a discount?
I don't know about that. See, that's the thing. I don't know if even I get a discount.
Oh. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
If you're not going to give me a discount.
I'm sorry, man. I tried.
No, I've never fired one. I really wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a date once to a gun range and they were closed.
Oh.
I think that'd be such a fun date.
Right?
Gun range date? How sick would that be?
That'd be great if you weren't dating a liberal.
No. I mean, maybe like a staunch liberal, but I think lots of liberals will shoot guns. I mean, I think there's like, I mean, if they're like silly about guns, if they're crazy like anti-gun, communists love guns.
Well, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they want all the people armed, you know.
Well, you know, they want everybody equal, so I guess everybody armed is part of that pack.
Yeah, or just like, you know, if we're gonna overthrow the oppressive capitalists, then we should be armed.
Great.
Just clip that part.
That's exactly. Just put that part onto YouTube and watch that get flagged.
Yeah. No, they'll think I'm a fucking a violent revolutionary.
It's funny because I actually do know a guy that looks exactly like you, and
Nice.
not that he's a revolutionary, but he and his buddies always joke about this thing called the boogaloo. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
So the boogaloo is another word for the upcoming Civil War, if there ever is one. And so a bunch of gun fanatics, they call themselves boogaloos, and so part of their uniforms are usually Oakley sunglasses, zip up khaki pants with plenty of pockets,
Nice.
Hawaiian shirts,
Okay.
and then all of their battle gear.
Okay, I can visualize this person. I was at a show in St. Cloud, and there was this militia flag there, and I made fun of it, and someone got really offended by it.
Uh-oh.
But someone else in the crowd kept saying boogaloo, and I had no idea what that meant.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
great.
and then someone told me that there's some like violent militia there or something called like boogaloo, and I was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah, it's...
I hope I wasn't fucking...
Yeah, you don't worry. You didn't do anything to, get them to shoot you. Because
No.
if anything, them being offended by people is not who they're after.
No, the Boogaloo guy was cool, but then the militia sign was some other militia. It wasn't Boogaloo Boys or
Was
whatever
it
the hell.
possibly the 3%ers? Was it like 3 bars?
I don't remember, but so this guy he got really butthurt that I made fun of militias. I'm like, well, you guys are fucking Little League Army or some shit or something like that. Like I forgot what I was calling him, and
The Little League Army.
yeah, and then he was like, do you think there's something funny about combat? I was like, you're in a militia. That's not combat.
That's right. I did JROTC once. Respect me.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, yo, this is adult JROTC. And then, he was like, I saw combat in Afghanistan. I was just like, yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, but I'm talking about this fucking goofy militia. I'm not talking about the Marines right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not the same thing.
It's not an established organization, so yeah, don't worry about guys
No
like
one's
that.
like dying. No one's like that. Those guys in the militia died for my freedom. Like, no one thinks that,
If anything, the guys in the militia died so I can have toilet paper.
Or I don't know what. None of them probably died. I mean, the only way they died in militia is if they fucking went to a bike rally and got into an accident. Like, I don't know what the
Or
fuck.
they died on the inside when they realized that their dreams wouldn't come true.
Yeah, and they're in a goofy militia. They had to die inside before joining militia. They're like, I need some kind of camaraderie.
True.
I hope the militia people, you got a big militia audience?
Actually, come to think of it, now that I work at the gun range, I don't know.
Oh, true. Did the gun range people know about your pod?
Oh, yeah, they totally do.
Okay.
I mean, it's not
I
like...
love militias. I'm just trying to save my ass there.
Great. Don't worry. I think we'll make sure that your face is blown up so that they go
Yeah.
not to target
Just
this
tag
guy.
me, and put my address.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Your
License
address.
plate. Everyone in here is cool.
Surprisingly, what I've realized about gun people is that, sure, some of them do adhere to the stereotype, but a lot of them are very nice people.
I don't doubt it. I went to the gun range. Everyone was cool.
Yeah, the thing is that it's like, I mean, there are some things that they are, of course, very passionate about, I guess is the correct word to use. But if anything, they buy a lot of ammo, but they don't want to waste it on you.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way they're homicidal.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like it doesn't really make sense.
Besides, ammo's expensive nowadays, so there's no way they're gonna waste that unless
Yeah,
they
it's
know
just like
that it's for good reasons.
It's just like a wild hobby. Is a lot of it for a lot of people. I feel like it's just like a wild hobby.
I guess that's a way of putting it.
Yeah.
But speaking of topics like this, do you joke about like other topics like this in your stand-up usually?
Like what?
I don't know.
Like guns?
I don't know. I wouldn't say about guns, but just like, I don't know, other topics that might, get some people not on edge, but
Yeah, I mean,
you'll get a reaction, I guess, is the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff can be, maybe it's like morbid or dark or like, I don't know. There's some stuff that I try to curb it a little bit, but I don't know. There's some stuff that I want to do that I can't get a normal audience to just like to go along with me. I'm trying to think of specific stuff that I've like tried before. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like too fucked up and it's like, even I don't want to do this, but I wrote out this joke. And then I say it and I'm like, I'm not this guy. This is ridiculous. But like I have a good, like one of my better jokes I think is about my grandpa wanting to kill himself, which I think is funny.
Okay.
Yeah. The joke is that how do you kill yourself when you're 87 years old? You take your chair out of your shower. That's the joke. Yeah, so I think that's a fun joke, you know?
Great.
I think that's a fun one.
I mean, I laughed.
Yeah, you know, I do the little act out of him and I move the stool. Yeah.
I'm sure your grandpa loves you.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Nah, I mean, he's not dead.
Oh,
but he's
okay.
like for all practical purpose.
Like Alzheimer's?
Yeah, well, something, you know. I don't know. He's not diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I don't think. He's just senile, you know?
Okay, got it.
I don't know. Like, my mom visited him recently. She brought him McDonald's, and he was really happy he was eating his McDonald's, you know? He goes, man, that was really great. And my mom was like, yeah, you know, you're welcome, Dad. And then he goes, who are you? And then that was like the interaction. Yeah. It's like, ooh. And then I visited him once, and he didn't know who I was. My mom said at one point that he like pointed at a pillar or like a plant or something and was like, who's that guy? So, I mean, it's
okay,
you know,
he's at that point.
Right, so that's where he's at. It's sad.
It is.
It's super sad, but it's also like...
It's inevitable?
It's inevitable, but it's also like he's almost 90.
Oh,
so,
wow.
like, if you get that old, like...
Kind of like Betty White?
Like, Betty White was totally lucid. Like, she was like 99 and like totally there. It
right?
seemed, right? She wasn't... It's not... Maybe they were hiding it, like Ronald Reagan or whatever, but...
Or a certain president that's involved.
Yeah, or now with Biden. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'm saying it's totally possible.
If I'm unalived by the end of this week, you now know why.
Well, you think Biden's goons are going to get you?
Are you kidding me? I don't think he remembers what he told them this morning.
Yeah, no. I mean, Biden's extremely inarticulate. It's to the point of it's bizarre.
You've ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah. Who was the president? It was Terry Crews. I forgot his name. Was it Nacho?
Yes,
some shit?
It was like Nacho Explosion or something like that.
Yeah, President Nacho, dude. That movie's good. That's kind of an underrated comedy.
We're trying to water the crops with energy drink, and we don't know why it's not working.
It's got what plants crave. That's a great line. It's got what plants crave.
And then it's just Luke Wilson being the smartest guy on the planet.
Yeah, he's just an average dude just being like, nah, water, bro. Yeah. No, that's what's his name? He did King of the Hill. He did, what's his fucking name? Mike Judge.
That's right.
Yeah, he did Office Space. Mike Judge, pretty great.
Dang it, that boy ain't right.
God damn it, Pop.
Speaking of that, did you actually know that he was born in Ecuador?
Mike Judge?
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah.
Is he Ecuadorian?
That's the thing. I don't know if he was like born to like American parents or something.
Yeah,
but
he could be.
Yeah, because
half Ecuadorian.
Because his Texan accent is really good.
Yeah, it's great. It's so funny.
See, the thing is, I don't like talking politics or religion on the show, but I guess it's kind of slip, especially if we're talking about touchy subjects.
Yeah.
But I kind of came to the conclusion that King of the Hill is kind of a right-wingish show, in very good humor, of course, because I forgot what episode it was, but Luann's boyfriend at the time blew up in their version of Walmart, and so the niece, Luann, she like shaved her head and put on like a body-length dress.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the guy with the pit stains and the wife beater?
Dale?
No, not Dale. It's the fat balding guy.
Oh, it's
Bill?
not Dale. Oh, Bill. Yeah,
Bill, yeah. So Bill looks at Hank and he goes, "Hey, Hank, Luann looked like she pro-choice."
That's great. That's hilarious. I mean, that's like that's not like necessarily like a political statement. Like, you do look pro-choice if you shave your head as a lady.
Yeah, right.
You know?
It's correct. That's all I can say it is. And then there was what was the Laotian guy's name? Khan?
Yeah, Khan.
I forgot the.
You can do
name.
the voice. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's really easy. Hank, it's really easy.
That's great. No, I mean, I couldn't do the voice. I don't want to be on film doing my best Laotian.
I mean, can you do other impressions and whatnot?
Kinda, yeah. I'm pretty good at some of them.
Oh, really? Do you ever add them into your act at all?
I gotta do it more. I'm trying to think. I always break into Southern for some reason. I'll like switch into Southern. There's like a big act out where I don't need to do Southern, but I do. I act out like like a dad who's gonna hit his son. And it always ends up being like, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. That's how it always comes out.
I'm gonna beat the shit out. Kind of sounds like Goofy if he were
Yeah, well, you're doing good. You're like, oh gosh, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be brutal.
Come here, Max.
Yeah, he beats the fuck out of Max.
Oh, God.
It wouldn't have been as goofy as a movie.
It would be a not extremely goofy movie.
Not a very goofy movie. That was that's the sequel, the very serious sequel.
Oh, I don't know if you knew this, but like there was this old series on Disney Channel called The House of Mouse.
No, I don't know.
So basically Disney and like all the most known Disney characters like Donald, Goofy, Minnie, Daisy, they all run like a nightclub for all the Disney characters.
Yeah.
And so it's like you'll have the 101 Dalmatians at one table, and then you'll have the villain section, and then like Mickey just hosts the show, and I completely forgot where I was going with this.
Yeah,
but
House of Mouse.
Oh yeah, but it's kind of weird to think about all those cartoons as a young kid.
What about him?
I don't know. It's just I had it there, but then it kind of just slipped off. You know what? Let's.
Yeah,
But,
we're talking about Goofy beating his son.
Okay, yeah. So, now I remember. So,
Yeah.
in one of the episodes of The House of Mouse, Goofy asks this cow named Clarabelle out, and so
Nice.
now that I think about a not so extremely goofy movie,
Yeah,
I don't know, just extra cow sounds if you catch my drift.
extra cow sounds.
You know, Dad, what are you doing in there? Oh, nothing, Max.
He's
Oh,
just
yuck.
railing a cow.
Mm.
That'd be intense, dude. I had no idea. That sounds like the real world, but Disney, House of Mouse.
Great, and then like if Donald wants to be really brazen, he can be like, "Hey, I can't do Donald's
Donald's
impression."
tough.
He is, and you know, Donald could be like, "Hey, Goofy, did you fuck that cow last night?"
Yeah,
Sure did.
That'd be fucking weird. That's kind of like that one show. They kind of did that, but it was like the cartoon Real World that was really like vulgar. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't.
know. I forgot the name.
Celebrity
of the show.
Deathmatch.
No. Celebrity Deathmatch was sick though.
I've only seen a few episodes.
It's good.
I mean, when did it like premiere? Like the 90s?
I think maybe early 2000s. Yeah, it was. I just remember watching that on MTV too as a kid, being like, "What the fuck is it? Like this shit's insane."
I guess that was the transition from music to not
Yeah,
music.
yeah. I mean, MTV too had some wild shit on it still.
Okay, I don't know if this was a fever dream, but did they have Girls Gone Wild on there?
Maybe advertisements for it, but they're not gonna put titties out on
MTV?
Yeah, not on
Yeah,
MTV,
you're right.
dude.
It's MTV, not HBO.
Yeah, HBO. That was where you could see titties.
Yeah, and like real dark stuff. In fact,
What, like
there's the show Oz.
oh, dude, I watched like the season of Oz. That shit was like, it was too intense almost. Like, it was just like, I don't know, it was bizarre. Was it the future?
I don't know.
Was it supposed to be the future? Because the prison, it felt so strange. It felt like such a strange environment.
I never watched it, but like I remember my friend telling me what it was all about, and I was like, why would anyone create a show like this?
It's just because it's like, I mean, Euphoria is probably worse than Oz.
You've seen Euphoria?
I watched one episode of Euphoria, and I thought it was really funny.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with me because, I mean, there's something wrong with me, but I thought it was ridiculous.
Because every girl's been blowing up their story about after Euphoria, I'm doing this, and everyone looks like the show was like all sexed up and whatnot.
No, it is.
Really?
It's like high school, but it's like pornographic.
So it's illegal.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's like bizarre. It's really weird. I mean, I watched one episode of it, so I don't have like a great knowledge of the show. Mm-hmm. But it's just like a child she's a prostitute and she's 14 and she's addicted to heroin. And then her best friend is a drug dealer whose dad beats the fuck out of him. Like, that's like the whole show.
Jesus.
It's intense. It's just like this over dramatic thing that is just insane. And then they're also all children at the same time.
It's kind of weird too when they like cast adult people to play children.
Yeah, I mean, it's for this show. It is like legal necessity, but like it's just.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the most horrible fucking shit happening to like children. It's insane.
I feel like some of these writers have like some ulterior motives, and it's like,
Bro,
what if we cast them as adult people?
No, and they're like, no, it's gotta be kids. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, no, it's wild. That's like, I don't know what to call that, like gratuitous or I don't know. There's something evil about it. Bad vibes, bad vibes from Euphoria. But I thought it was really funny.
And then Netflix had that show. What was it called? Sweeties.
Yeah. I heard Cuties was kind of like not that bad, and that it got this bad rep for like either one scene or just like the way it was marketed. But if you actually watch the movie, it's like not that crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
But I never watched it. I don't know.
Well, that's good. How it was being advertised, I was like...
Yeah, all the press on it was like, this is filth. This is like the sin of God or whatever. This is pedophiles. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they all love feet because they're pedophiles.
Yeah.
No. Pedophiles.
Yeah, dude. That shit
What's the
was...
difference? Is one Irish?
That's not bad.
Oh, thank you.
But, yeah, no, that shit's fucking crazy.
I just imagine, I don't know, do you think that you can make a Euphoria bit in your sketch?
I'd have to watch more of it, but maybe. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I just thought it was such a dumb show. I thought it was really stupid. I mean, maybe someone listening to this will be upset, and they'll be like, I love Euphoria, fuck you.
Yeah.
But if anyone watches that and it's like, this really happens, this kind of stuff really happens, it's like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't, dude. It's like, yeah, a 12-year-old runs a brothel out of his trailer park and he does heroin already. It's like, what? Like, what the fuck? It's like a cartoon. Like, it becomes insane.
A really demented cartoon.
Yeah, no, it's so ridiculous that it becomes cartoonish to me, and then I start laughing at it.
Huh, and I guess that's where you kind of get your inspiration for some of these jokes.
Yeah, maybe, dude. Yeah, probably. I mean, there is like something, I don't know, I end up doing like Gallows Humor stuff or whatever, or, you know, just like really dark, like morbid stuff.
Okay.
Because part of me does like generally just find humor in that, because I almost feel like, I don't know, detached from it, that like really crazy, sad things almost don't sound real. So there's something absurd about them. So there's something funny.
Okay.
Like there's not too many steps to funny.
Okay, I can totally see where you're coming from that. And then, of course, you can totally see the other side as well, as that, you know, people actually went through this. And
Yeah. It's like 9/11. Like, how many 9/11 jokes are there? How many Holocaust jokes are there?
Exactly.
Like, there's so many.
I mean, I'm a Jew.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, there's so many.
And these things are just inevitable. And so for me, I tend to say more Asian jokes, especially around my Korean cousins, which is kind of bad.
Yeah.
But then the thing is that another reason why I do that is because for people who get offended, I feel like the joke has power over them because they are offended.
Yeah.
But by me going along with it and laughing at it, that's kind of me holding my own power for it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And then, like, I would imagine as long as the joke's not at your expense, like, directly or something, it's not like, if the aim is not to be an asshole, or if the aim is to be an asshole, then it's fucked. And I think everyone can tell that, too. I'm not telling a joke about my grandpa wanting to kill himself because I think it would hurt his feelings if he heard it. Or, like, you know, like, it's not my goal. I'm just like, isn't it kind of silly that someone really old wants to die? Like, of course they want, like, you know what I mean? Like,
now that I think about it, it kind of can be a coping mechanism, too, because I don't know how close you are with your grandpa, but the thing is that
not really.
I feel that, actually, so since my mom died, you know, I kind of see the world a little darker as well.
Yeah.
And so, sure, being optimistic, I guess, is okay. But it's just that what I learned in this world is that you can't be too optimistic because you will get pushed over.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be naive. Like,
True.
You can be optimistic without being naive.
I'm still walking that line.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I have a tendency to predict things very negatively. Like, I have a pathology, you know, like, it's not, I go to therapy for it, and my therapist is like, you're predicting the future and you think it's going to be horrible. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is one. Why am I doing that? There's no reason it couldn't go amazing. It's probably just going to go in between like everything else. Rationally, it's going to be in the middle.
In fact, recently, I don't know if I was ever taught this, but someone said that, like, in order to get over anxiety, you think about the situation, then you think of, like, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Yeah.
What's the least worst thing that's going to happen, and then what's most likely going to happen.
Right.
And so I guess that's kind of a way, I don't know, that's the first thing that came to mind when you were talking about your process of, like, thinking these things through.
Yeah. No, that's good. I hadn't heard that. I heard, like, if you imagine the worst case and, like, think, oh, I could deal with that even if that happens, then that, like, lessens the anxiety considerably, you know?
Really? Well, ever since Final Fantasy, every time I'm driving behind, like, a truck full of logs.
Dude, that's scary as shit, dude. I hate that. I'm not going to be behind or a truck with, like, any kind of, like, slats of wood hanging out the back. Like, a pickup truck the other day just had a big-ass fucking pole. I'm like, is this even tied to anything, dude? I'm like, I'm about to get... What's it called?
Impaled?
I'm about to get Final Destination, dude. I'm about to get fucking 100%. And I had to take a left behind him, dude. I was like, fuck this, dude. I was upset.
Do you know what's the worst? When you're driving on the highway going your full speed, and then there's, like, a semi-truck right next to you on the curb.
Oh, yeah.
And you feel like it's about to topple you.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. I always pass them, like, I'm not going to ever be behind a semi. Like, I'm fucking going past it, dude. I don't know.
I don't care if I get a ticket. They'll understand.
No, I'll go 85 in the 60, dude, to get around the semi.
I wonder if the cop will understand, be like, it's just like, we should go after him. No, we were there once.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I bet a reasonable cop might be, it's all right. I get it. I was just passing that fucking semi, dude. I didn't want to be behind the semi. That would suck, dude.
For real.
I don't want to die.
One time I met this cop. I was waiting for tickets to UCS bowl game, the Chick-fil-A bowl.
Nice.
And this cop, instead of being an asshole, started doing Cartman impressions.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. He was like, "Hey guys, you need to move your car and know that it's respect my authority."
What a goofball.
And I found that line extra specific.
Yeah, respect my authority.
Authority.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I just bought a City Walk shirt from this one
nice.
website.
Nice, dude. Yeah, dude, shitty walk.
Shitty Walk, man, take all the praise.
You get to get away with all of it.
Well,
Every
yeah.
Asian thing, dude, you can do.
True,
You
but
have
that-
such liberty.
True, but then I had to deal with some Asian jokes growing up. Oh, well.
Oh, true, yeah.
But you know
That's
what?
true.
It's okay because that means I can get away with a bunch more stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess that's true. I didn't think about it that way. Because, I mean, the only thing I was a big fat kid, so that sucked.
Oh,
But I don't think I can claim fat stuff now.
yeah, well, you look like you've leaned out by a bunch.
Yeah. I mean, graduating high school, I was probably 220.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So, and now I'm like 160.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I lost some poundage there.
That's a whole person you lost.
Yeah, it's like a 6-year-old kid.
That's a big 6-year-old kid, but...
60? 60 pounds?
Oh, I thought you said 100. Sorry, I thought you said
You
100
got
pounds.
No. No, I lost 60 pounds.
60 pounds, good for you,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. No, I wasn't 320. That'd be crazy.
That would be
I mean,
crazy.
320 pounds?
Oh, I thought you said... No, you're right. Like I told you, I didn't get the
Yeah.
Asian math.
You don't like math.
I don't like math
That's
or
crazy.
finance.
That's wild, dude. Half Jew, half Asian.
You'd expect that, but the thing is, I guess they kind of canceled each other out.
Right. No, that's weird.
What are you? What's your background?
My dad's French, and then my mom's just a bunch of white stuff. I have no idea.
Got
I
it.
mean, I have no idea. It's like Italian, Norwegian,
Do you have any
Irish.
red hair in your family?
Yeah. I mean, neither of my parents are, but apparently, like, my great-grandpa had red hair.
Got
and
it.
then someone on my mom's, like, my grandmother's sister had red hair, I think, or something like that. Yeah, so it's not, like, no one alive. Like, no, I'm the only ginger alive right now.
Got it.
Who's, in my family.
Apparently, redheads make up only 2% of people in the world.
Yeah, it's really low.
Which is surprising because
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of redheads. In fact, my dad's a redhead.
Oh, really?
My dad's a redheaded, blue-eyed Jew from New York.
Nice, dude. He's like Woody Allen.
Oh, and he also dated an Asian.
And an Asian, dude. What the fuck?
Right? Except my mom was not adopted
Yeah,
by him
yeah,
first.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, my dad's
That's
a
good.
stand-up
Your
guy.
mom wasn't your dad's stepdaughter or whatever the fuck.
I don't care how famous Woody Allen is. What
Yeah.
he did was fucked up.
Yeah, no, what he did was horrible. Does he make great films?
Yeah, that's okay.
He makes some great films.
Kubrick's made some great films, and he was a total asshole.
Yeah, he seems like just a piece of shit to work with, and like an insane, obsessive asshole.
Yeah.
Whereas Woody Allen is just like a pedophile.
Or like a great value John Lennon looking was.
Who? Woody Allen?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the glasses and the mop top haircut.
Yeah, I guess. Kind of.
Oh, and the Asian woman too. Now that I
Yeah,
think
both
about
the
it.
Asian women. They're both fetishists. Or whatever.
Great.
Or whatever.
Being half Korean, my sister talks about how like white guys fetishize Asian women all the
that's
time.
very common.
I noticed that too,
Yeah.
and so I'm just like, I don't like think of myself as like a mistake or anything like that.
Well, what do you mean? Are you a mistake?
No, it's not that I'm a mistake. It's just that a lot of people are like, oh, well, this situation's bad, and then it's just like, I didn't ask to be born like this. It just happened.
Well, what do you mean? Like what?
I don't know. Some people are like, oh, you're dating someone outside your race, and that's bad, or like, or oh, you're dating a white person, and then
Right,
just
right.
like my dad married a Korean woman. I don't see anything bad in that. It's like maybe I was
Right.
too young to understand what the reasons were, or like
Yeah.
quote unquote imperialism because we
Right.
were in Korea. But you know what? I love my parents, both of them. My stepmom too.
I mean, there are weird ones. There are weird like interracial relationships where you go, that's racy weird.
Okay, fair enough.
You can see that. There's other ones that's just like, yeah, I happen to fall in love with a fucking Chinese woman. Why is this a big fucking deal?
Right.
And she's like a fucking normal lady. She's not you're not idiot, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not like a hapless, she has the agency to choose a white guy in
Yeah.
the same way I have, whatever, and it's fine. But there's also ones where it's like,
You can kind of tell.
you ordered that lady from Russia. Like, that's fucked up.
Okay, yeah.
That's not even interracial, but like necessarily over a white guy. But an American guy taking some Croatian lady, like, this is weird.
Yeah.
This is like transactional, and
You can definitely tell there's no love there.
yeah, exactly. It's just like he's old and has money and is gross, and she wants to live in America and is hot, but is from
Colombia.
Estonia, wherever the hell, is from some place where she'd rather be in America, and then that's kind of fucked.
Actually, one time that reminded me of this one guy that came in to Machine Gun America. There was like this 60-year-old white guy, and he brought in like this 20-year-old like Colombian girl.
Right.
She was pretty hot.
I'm sure.
And so like when she came in and I looked at them too, I was thinking, I didn't want to ask, but I wanted to ask the guy, is this your daughter?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. None of us really knew how to go about it. We were just like, listen, as long as he wants to spend his money and shoot guns here.
Yeah, just let him live his life.
Yeah. But still, I think there was like a 40-year
gap. Yeah. That shit's fucking weird. Like, that shit's weird.
Right? I mean, he could have been like a really young grandpa when she was born.
Yeah, easily. How old were you? 27?
I'm 27, yeah.
27. So it's like, I don't know if you've had this experience, but like, I'm 25 and I'll talk to a girl who's like 20 and I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah. Actually, I get that too, especially since I take pictures at all the bars around here and the UCF area.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, those are the bars that we drank at when we were in undergrad, but I only go there because they pay me. When some of these girls try to talk to me, they're like 18 or 19 at the youngest, and I'm like, shouldn't you be in bed by now?
Yeah, no, it's like, it's weird. I was trying to talk to some girl at a coffee shop, and then at one point, I was like, this is like weird. But the thing that really was like, she was like, yeah, dude, math class is so hard. And I was like, oh, wait, what? And I was like, in college? Yeah, it's like at college. I was like, okay.
Okay, good.
But still, I was just like, I just don't want to hear I don't know, I just don't want to hear it. Like, it's just kind of off-putting.
Yeah, especially since we already dealt with all that. It's like, we don't want to deal with it again.
What? Oh, yeah, like college shit?
Or any kind of school stuff.
School stuff, yeah.
Exams.
I don't know.
Midterms.
Yeah. I don't know. The last girl I dated was in college and it wasn't that weird. But she was like almost done with it. And
Yeah, exactly.
Had a degree
That's
or
a little
whatever.
bit different because at least
This was like a college freshman and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
This is weird.
Although, not going to lie, when I was still in undergrad taking pictures at bars, like sometimes there'd be like two 40-year-old guys. Like they wouldn't know each other, but they'd be like in the same building as like everybody. And either they'd be just drinking or one guy would be drinking, but some other guy, I overheard him once and he was like, yeah, I like him way younger. I'm like,
no, dude, that's fucking gross, dude.
Yeah, and I felt weird around them being a senior about to graduate, but but then everyone had to tell me, no, Danny, you're fine.
Yeah,
you're our age. And I'm like,
yeah, if you're like 22 and they're 19, that's something else. But I feel like once you get like, I don't know, there's probably some 20-year-old girl who doesn't fit this description. But as a stereotype or generality, it's like, we're not going to connect. I don't know. I don't care. Like, I don't care about like my mom's fucking, I'm like, pay rent.
Yeah.
Have you paid rent before?
That's right. Do you know how expensive health insurance is?
Yeah, or whatever. That one, I'm still in my parents. I'm 25.
You're lucky.
I think I got 3 months, and then I'm done until March, and then I'm on my own.
I'm 27, and I've been dealing with that for 2 years.
Was it like $100 a month?
Depends, because the thing is that technically, according to the IRS, I'm broke.
So
depending on like how much you make and whatnot, they'll kind of like give you some tax credits as well to help you out.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a bunch of these people, whether they're college freshmen or not, sounds like they'd be fun people to interview out on the street.
Oh yeah. I started doing a show on Snapchat. It's called One Question, and I just interview random people.
How long have you been doing it for?
I think we filmed the first one in October on Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we've been trying to do it like once a week. We took a little break there because that was like the pilot to like show Snapchat if they wanted it, and then they ended up wanting it.
Oh, really?
And so then we really started filming maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, like a month and a half ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the questions that you've asked?
What was the first one? The first one was, what's the worst thing you'd do for $1 billion was the first one.
What were some of the answers you got from that one?
A lot of people went straight to like kick a baby, like violence on children. It was like a really fast, like they were like punch a kid, and you're like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
Whoa, I do that for free. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'd pay. Yeah, no, that was like a lot of people's first reaction. What was another one? And then it was tough too, because like basically my plan was like ask that question and then I had like follow-up questions. So like it's called One Question, but
it's like 20 questions.
Yeah, I would get more specific about the thing, like would you do this? Would you do this? Would you do this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Like one I asked, like would you forget the ability to read? Like you just can't read for the rest of your life and you can't relearn how to do it. And then a girl was like, yeah, I don't read now. I don't give a fuck. She was funny, dude.
Great.
Yeah,
it's like it's like those Fox News interviews when they go around like the beach asking who was our first president. And everyone's like, Barack Obama.
Yeah, dude. It's kind of like that, but like they get to fill in the blank with their own fucking wild or a stupid thing.
So it's a little bit of improv thrown in there. Okay.
Yeah. Or it's just like I just kind of put them on the spot. I think I'm gonna film tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna ask, but I think I had some ideas. This one was like a dumb idea, but I'm not going to do it. But I think it would be funny. If who would win in a fight, me versus your dad? Who would win? I just think that would be funny.
Two gingers going at it?
Yeah, no, just like just like random people like, you think I could beat the fuck out of your dad? It's like, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't know if you're capable of doing martial arts or not.
Does your dad do martial arts?
Nah, I mean, he was in the army for 10 years, but he broke his back. So.
Oh, dude, I got him, dude. He's done.
Great.
He's toast, dude.
Actually, one time my two stepsisters were playing with him and they both jumped on his neck. And so
Oh.
how they described it was, so my dad was my hockey coach growing up. And so we had a game later that day. And so my sisters called saying, hey, our dad won't be able to come to the game today because his neck is broken. And so everybody thought that my dad died. And apparently they were going to throw like a candlelight vigil for him. But then everyone was like, no, he's not dead. They just messed his neck up a little bit.
Oh, okay. That's not how he broke his back.
Correct. No. He actually broke his back lifting up gear during a training exercise, and like two of his discs slipped.
Ay, dude, that's like a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
And he got a back pain thing, dude.
Oh, he was in terrible pain for a very long time.
The worst.
And we still have canes from the time that he used it for walking around. But I think that's what got him out of the army, though. So, yeah.
Honorable discharge.
Yeah, medical discharge.
Medical discharge. That's what I was trying to say. No, dude. Yeah, that's like fuck that, dude. My dad has like back pain like that. He's like a HVAC contractor. Mm-hmm. So he just works with fucking, manual labor all the time. He's like 60. He's actually 64. He's about to be 64.
Dang. Is he retiring anytime soon?
Yeah, I think he's got like 6 months.
Okay, good.
To live. But no.
I was going to say,
just kidding around.
That got dark really quick.
No, he's got 6 months or something like that left working until he's done.
Okay,
he's so excited to be done.
I bet.
So stoked to retire.
And it's funny because we're just starting our lives.
Yeah. Would you do that if you had like a lump sum of money right now, like $10 million? Would you just retire?
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah. I would keep doing comedy, but I'd quit my day job.
Nice.
I feel like it's hard to be funny with $10 million.
Right? Because I feel like the more broke / bad things happen to you, the more funny you will be.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line, though. There's super rich and famous comics who are still funny. They're still really funny. Mm-hmm. Not that many.
Yeah.
No, and it can, make you worse. I think it has made comics worse, like getting really rich.
I don't know. It maybe makes them out of touch with reality.
Yeah,
which kind
100%.
Of led their flavor to their jokes.
But some guy who I think is like weirdly underrated, at least someone I don't know, like critically underrated, is like Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know if you're a fan of his.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I get if you don't like it, but I think he's so funny. But he's like a bajillionaire, and he's still hilarious. Like he's still really funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and he talks about like even having like the goal to like still go buy his own groceries, like and still talk to like go to parent-teacher conferences. Otherwise, he'd get out of touch.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. See, one thing that I love about comedians coming onto the show is that I always have great conversations with them, and that's exactly how I feel with you, Christophe.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's been fun.
100%. And with that being said, we're in the final stage of any Big DK Energy episode, and that is the bonus question round. 10 questions you do not know about, but you will still be hired afterwards.
Okay, hell yeah.
So, with that being said, are you ready, Mr. Jean?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, excellent. So, question number 1. You're at an MMA main event. Who are you sitting with? Friends, celebrities, etc. And who is fighting?
I mean, I'd take Jake Rika. He's a huge MMA fan. That would be fun. I'd take my buddy Joe. How many people do I get to list?
You can pick 2 more.
2 more? Okay. Anyone in the world?
Anyone in the world.
That's still alive? Can they be dead?
If you can find some way to bring them back, sure.
Okay. I would take Norm Macdonald there.
Nice.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. He loves sports. He loves gambling. So I would gamble with Norm. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Who else would I take to MMA? Shoot, I'm trying to think of... Oh, my friend Gavin.
Okay.
My friend Gavin from high school is like my best friend from high school.
Oh, nice.
And he loves MMA. That'd be sick.
Excellent. And who's fighting?
Who's fighting? It can be anyone fighting. It doesn't have to be MMA fighters.
Yeah, I mean, one time somebody did Trump versus Obama.
I think Obama would win that.
See, that's the thing. We said Obama would be more nimble and have more stamina, whereas Don is a unit and it could absorb a lot of punches. And if he could just land one, then he could possibly.
I don't know. I think the age gap is really considerable there. There's like an 18-year age gap. I feel like Trump's like 75.
I don't know.
He's in his mid-70s. But okay, who are we taking? Who we can watch anyone fight, dude? Stephen Hawking. No, and Stephen Hawking versus Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad. Let's get it on, dude.
Oh, excellent!
Sick.
I paid money to watch that.
Nah, I think it's Walt Jr. Unfortunately. I think he has more mobility.
Great. Just imagine if Joe Rogan, what Joe Rogan's comments would be like.
Yeah, he's still popping off like crazy.
Yeah. Whoa, he just ran him over with his wheel.
Oh, that'd be sick if he could. Maybe if he had like a souped up wheelchair for the event.
And then you just press a button, and then like 4 Doc Ock arms come out.
Yeah. All of them have little mitts on.
With Kyle's Mitten House.
Yeah, with Kyle, just little fucking MMA mitts.
Oh my god.
That'd be a lot of fun, dude.
Number 2, you've been selected to choose the next person to be made fun of South Park. Who do you pick?
Made fun of on South Park? I don't know. I didn't watch that much South Park.
Really?
No, not really. I don't know. They kind of do everything, right? They fucking really. I don't know. I love their movies. I love Team America so much.
Oh, Team America is one of the best.
It's so good. It's so good.
America.
Fuck yeah, dude. That and like one of the fucking. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
You're good.
Here. But the scene where he's like, you might have to kill yourself. Take this, and he just throws him a hammer. I think that's one of the best bits.
Dude, the sex scene from that
The sex scene is incredible.
Honestly, that's a real talent to both be a marionette puppeteer while still having to do all that.
Yeah. They're just fucking for hours.
Just imagine, like, I trained all my life just so that I can make puppets have sex.
Yeah. That guy went to college for puppets. Wait, what was the question? Oh, make fun of on South Park? I can't think of one.
Really? There's no one that you dislike?
I mean, all the ones I'm thinking of, like celebrities I dislike. I don't know. I have some hot takes, I guess.
Go ahead.
I don't know, Dave Chappelle. I think we could rip into Dave Chappelle for a while.
Oh my God.
I think that'd be great.
That'd be interesting because he's usually the one ripping people.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be interesting.
Huh. All right.
Just because I think it'd be, I don't know.
Yeah,
I have some hot takes on Dave Chappelle.
I don't think they've ever done that, so yeah.
I think he just blew up and now he thinks he's like God's gift to earth. And I'm just like, dude, relax. Like, I don't know. I saw a clip of him and he's like, when I go out, I'm not making memories, I'm making history. It's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What history are you making? What have you done? I don't know.
The history of Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, what are we talking about right now? I don't know.
So, number 3, you've been tasked with assembling a group of superheroes, real or made up, and they have to solve a mundane task. What is the task and how do they all contribute?
Okay. I might steal these questions from my show.
Go ahead. I mean, if you think they're good, go ahead.
How many, let's say, four superheroes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, you're the commissioner and you give these 4 superheroes.
I gotta alert them to do a mundane task.
Yeah.
I would just get, like, someone to just clean my house. That'd be nice. My bedroom's like it's a nightmare.
So, the 4 superheroes, how are they cleaning your house?
Maybe I grab just, like, the Flash, because I feel like he could do everything really quickly, because that's, like, his whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe the other 3, we just hang out. That'd be cool.
Just have Flash do all the work.
Yeah. Maybe I can hang out with Dr. Manhattan for a while.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool. I just want to talk to him, see what he has to say.
And hopefully he doesn't blow you up.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't just vaporize me.
Like Rorschach.
Yeah.
Dude, that was an intense scene in that movie.
Yeah, I just got the graphic novel. I haven't read it.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen the movie, but I haven't read the graphic novel.
Weird question. Is the owl guy named Dan?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think that's solid. The Flash clean up, and then me and Dr. Manhattan hang out, and I'm just like, yo, is God real? Like, what's going on?
And then he's like, I am the god
yeah,
that
like,
you speak
come
of.
on, give me something good.
Yeah. I don't know. Make a La Croix fountain out of nothing.
Yeah. I just end up making him like, all right, put a chocolate pudding machine in my room. Like I'm like, yo, infinite Snickers bars.
You know, Jake would be over all the time. Sorry, Jake. We love you, man.
God his ass, dude. God his fucking ass.
We love you, Jake.
We love Jake.
Number 4. Who is a hero of yours that isn't a friend or family member?
I mean, my favorite comic's Norm. Like McDonald, I've probably mentioned him like 4 times already, but I'm just such a huge fan of his.
You mean Turd Ferguson?
Yeah, Turd Ferguson. I have a shirt. It's him as Turd Ferguson on it.
Yeah, because it's funny. No, it's not.
Dude, it's all time. But his stand-up is like, it's brilliant.
When Norm does have a mustache,
Yeah.
I sometimes get him and Tom Selleck mixed up.
He kind of looks like Tom Selleck
Right?
when he has
Okay.
a mustache. Like
Good
that.
thing to know that I'm not the only one that
No,
thinks that.
100%.
Number 5. What is your dream vacation and itinerary?
I really want to go to Europe soon. I got to go to somewhere in Europe. I might just like go all the fuck over because you can end up in France and then like
A few hours later.
yeah, just get on a train, go to England, then go to fucking
What's
Amsterdam, then go to fucking everywhere.
What's one country that you must visit specifically?
I've heard such good things about Amsterdam. It seems like so much fun. And I'll take the fucking mushrooms there or whatever, the illegal mushrooms there, and just like trip nuts. And then go to Anne Frank's house on mushrooms.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. I'll ride a bike.
You'll ride a bike to Anne Frank's house.
Yeah, on mushrooms. Whoa.
Talk about a trip, right?
Whoa, dude. That'd be fun.
Number 6. You're in the zombie apocalypse.
Nice.
Describe your loadout.
Well, I feel like some sort of like MRE style food is necessary, like some sort of intensely calorie dense survival bullshit that you can buy from InfoWars or whatever. and then
Oh yeah, believe me, trust
Yeah.
me, you should try this bone broth.
yeah, just do that shit. Probably some sort of like, I feel like a shotgun would be very handy, like something with a large blast radius.
Okay.
Got a lot of spread, like that Bill Burr bit. It's got a lot of spread, just so I can like shoot down like 4 zombies all at once.
Yep. Got it. So you got food, you got a gun.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know, maybe like a Nintendo Switch. with all my games on it.
Gotta keep yourself occupied.
Yeah, if I'm bored during the apocalypse, dude, I gotta have something.
Okay, kind of an off thought, but I've always thought about, like, let's just say you bought like a portable Wi-Fi router, but like YouTube and like the entire world goes to shit.
Yeah.
Could you still like turn on Wi-Fi and access YouTube?
I mean, the satellites, right? That's where you're getting it, is from satellites. I don't know how much maintenance they require. There might be at some point where it's like, oh, now we can't anymore because there's some facility that needs to be running on Earth, but I have no idea how it works.
Dang. That would be really heartbreaking for like the last people.
Last Wi-Fi, dude. That'd be such a bummer.
And like, bandits would love to target that thing. It's like, wait a minute, I haven't watched porn in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Give me.
Sick. That'd be sick. I would probably just start downloading shit as much as I could. Well, and then you don't have electricity at some point too, probably. Or you could figure out electricity.
Yeah, like you can. I don't know. There's solar powered batteries.
Solar power. Steal a generator. I
There's.
guess it's not even stealing at that point. Just go find a bunch of generators.
That's right, and then just hook them up, or like do that with car batteries.
Yeah.
I know they did that on one Discovery show called The Colony. But anyway, number 7. If you were paid to go back to school and they had every single major there, both fiction and nonfiction in this scenario,
okay,
what would you choose?
I mean, I think if I went back to school, I'd want to, I don't know.
So like here, let me give you an example. For example, I would pick ghost hunting.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, if that gives you an idea of like, what this answer could be.
Right. My first thought was like pretty practical. If I was going to go back to college and like learn things, just for the love of learning things, I feel like I'd want to end up with like a philosophy degree, or like get really into literature, or just something like that, because that's stuff that I kind of like as a hobbyist know very surface level things about, and like want to like commit time to it, but I'm lazy and it's hard to read books. So I'd want to do that, or like music, like learn music theory, because I like know how to play guitar, but I don't really know anything about, like, I know the very basics of like how a scale works and how a key works or whatever the hell, but I don't know anything about it. But it'd be cool to know all that stuff. Fucking Philosopher made a sick album.
I was about to say, like a philosophy rock
Yeah,
opera.
that'd be sick.
What is life?
How, if I could shred
With a face
and
filter.
I knew about the meaning of life, and I could shred, dude. How awesome would I be?
You'd be unstoppable.
I'd be unreal.
You'd be like Dio, but going to heaven.
Yeah.
Number 8. If you could live in any movie universe, what would it be?
Ooh, you ever see Like Mike?
Yes.
What if I could throw those shoes on? That'd be sick. If I could just dunk anytime I want.
I can just see you like going to the match. It's like, yeah, we're so bad. We're gonna just hold open tryout for players, and then like you show up.
I got on Mike's shoes though.
And then just look at you, and it's like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be the next Mo Bamba?
I am the next Mo Bamba, dude. I'm way better than Mo Bamba, dude. I'll fucking cross up Mo Bamba.
Yeah, you'll square up with that, son.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'll dunk right on Mo Bamba.
Okay, so like Mike.
Yeah, like Mike.
So, number 9. I know you've mentioned Norm Macdonald, but what are some other comedians that you would say describe you?
I mean, that's like the dude I'm like, I don't know. I'm almost like a little too guilty of emulating him sometimes. I like fall into like sounding like him or writing too much like him. I think I borrow stuff from Louis.
Nice.
A lot.
Another redhead.
No, they're ginger. Who else do I end up doing? I've been compared to like, I think sometimes I fall into like a Dimitri Martin-y type of like cadence.
Okay.
Sometimes where it's a little like that kind of pace, which I like. I do like that. Definitely those two for sure. No one else I can really like emulate. Like there's people I love and I'm like, I could never do that. Like Attell, like I try to be like him and not even.
Like Penn and Tell?
Dave Attell. You don't know Dave Attell?
Maybe I do.
Oh, you gotta listen to Dave Attell, dude. He's one of the greats.
I'll have to check him out then.
Yeah, his album I don't know if it's on Spotify still, but Skanks for the Memories, that's what it's called. It's a perfect comedy album.
You know what? I'm going to check it out now just because of that name.
Yeah, no. Let me know if you do, because it's perfect.
Skanks for the
Skanks
Memories.
for the Memories. It's like an hour long, but he puts so many jokes so quickly. Like it's blinding he's just so fast, and it's just like 80 punchlines in 5 seconds.
I mean, I'm
crazy.
driving to Atlanta tomorrow, so I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, dude, listen to Skanks for the Memories while you're driving, dude. It's unreal. I'm
right.
probably gonna, now that I mentioned it, I'm probably gonna listen to it the 100th time on the way home.
Nice. All right, excellent. And then we're flying through these questions because we're already at the last question.
All right.
So number 10, this is one that I ask everybody, but the answers always vary. And it is, what is your most recent accomplishment?
I don't know. I'm slightly embarrassed of saying this, but I don't know. I went on a date with a lady and it was great.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I was just like, I had no expectations really. I met her on the internet. I was like, what the fuck is this? I met her on Hinge dating app. I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is awesome. And I'm like so excited to see this lady. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if you've experienced this, but you ever just want to live in that?
Yeah.
Then don't ever meet him again. You had one great impression, and now it doesn't have to be spoiled. You know?
Okay.
I could end up hating them. Not hating them, but you know what I mean? Now it's just all excitement and expectation.
I'm very happy to
And
hear
then
that for
it'll
you,
be
Christophe.
spoiled by reality.
You know what? Then you deserved your time with happiness.
That's true. I'm elated.
Well, I'm very glad that happened for you.
Dude,
And
yeah, I'm excited.
awesome. So, with that all being done, we are now at the end of the episode. And
Nice.
Before we wrap up, I just want to say, Christophe, thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And so, Christophe, like Joe and like Jake, you're a comedian and you boost everyone's serotonin levels every time you're on stage. But, you have such your own style and, your own voice in that comedic realm that you really, in my opinion, at least stand up above everybody else. Or at least you can definitely, or people can definitely tell Christophe Jean different from the rest of the Orlando comedy scene.
Thanks, dude. That's nice.
Of course.
I'm insecure about standing out or not, so that's nice.
Oh, you do. And so it is for all those reasons that I think you, Christophe Jean, have big DK energy.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad I have big DK energy.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So we're going to put all of his social media links in the description box below.
Yes.
And before we head out, is there anything else you'd like to say or promote?
Let's see here. February 11th, I'll be in Melbourne. If you just follow my Instagram, I'll have all my dates on there.
And
one question on Snapchat, too. Just look up one question on Snapchat.
What's your Instagram handle?
It's I'm Chris Jeans. I am, like the letter M, I am. And then Chris, and then jeans, like a pair of jeans.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that all being said and done, I'm Danny Carenter of the Big DK Energy Podcast, and we are signing off.
Fuck yeah.